couple of points, guys, where I'm going to have to listen through my headphones on here because there is a bad cord, and I don't know who has it.
Okay.
I'm trying to tweet out and get us some exposure.
Trying to get some ideas.
I know. I just retweeted. I just retweeted. And
Why would you want to tag
Facebook.
Blue Box with all the followers on Facebook?
How many followers do you have?
4,200.
Not bad.
I know. You have tons more.
No, I don't think. If he,
Shoot, I can't check the thing.
you want me to? If I do
Can
this,
you hear? There's one of the cords is going. Can you hear it? Do you know which one is doing it?
Was it
All
me?
right.
Was
If
it
you
me?
hear that
Was it
that
me?
noise,
Was it me?
last year Alil had it like this. I was watching the video and it was doing it when he had it like that. I don't know if it was the cord or if it was because he held it like
All my
that. So
fault.
if you hear it,
Well, it always is.
you can let us
It's your
know.
awesomeness
Okay.
interfering with the electric.
Are we
signal.
ready? Is Meerkat on? Is YouTube on?
I'm back.
Always my
It says we're live on Meerkat.
Yes.
Should we switch places so that I can see a little bit?
You can what?
Just scooch over a little bit.
Yeah, just scooch over.
Look in the
Get a
corner.
little closer to Rob.
Hold on,
Snuggle
hold
in.
on. There's a limit as how close he can get.
Snuggle in.
Wait, no, that's to you.
He's of age.
He's your guy. Remember that.
He's 16.
He's your man
I'm
Friday.
not of age.
Yes, my man Friday.
You're 16.
So, those of you that don't know, we do live podcasting here every Saturday night. It is
We
family
apologize.
friendly, so we're good.
And we're very sorry.
And it's mainly like geek topics and pop culture and stuff like that. We do game shows and stuff. We always start with this show that we're about to do, which is called This Week in Geek. And
Watch it.
we also encourage audience participation.
good
So
at
if you guys want to say something or let us know, you don't have to sit here and be quiet, except for you with the glasses back there. You can keep that pie hole closed. All right. Well, you eat pie with it, right? See? All right. So
Wow. There goes that PG rating.
no, PG Lee is right here. All right. So shall we start?
Sure.
Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It is. Wait, I don't know if we're on.
Wow. That was like exactly 31 seconds. Just want to let you know.
Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. It is now time for This Week in Geek for February 27th, 2016. I almost messed up all of that. I wanted to say February 30th, 2018. I had to read it as I did it. I don't know what's going on.
What day is it again?
It's Saturday. It's
Saturday.
the 27th.
Okay. That's what.
Isn't it?
It's
Yes,
good.
yes, it is.
All right. So let's introduce ourselves and give your social media when you introduce yourself. Let's start
Wow.
with you.
Fancy.
Me?
You.
Great. My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of the fabulous Blue Box Cafe here in Elgin, where we are recording this evening and co-host of several shows. You can find me on Facebook. I'll do it through the store. It's at Blue Box Cafe or Blue Box Cafe 176. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What else am I on? All sorts of stuff.
Everything.
Whatever. Yes, I'm on whatever it is. We're there. So check us out.
MySpace, CompuServe. You're on
AOL,
all those things. AOL. Yeah. You're
It's
on
big.
all of
I'm
them.
big on AOL.
I love the chat rooms on AOL.
Oh, I bet you do.
Yes, you do.
All right. And next to you is
My name is Alil Kanitsa. I do a podcast called the League of Geeks podcast, and that's Geeks with a Z. You can follow me on Twitter
Kids, Geeks is not normally spelled with a Z. I'm just letting you know it's a public service announcement by me.
It is proper.
You know how to spell it.
Yeah,
It is
but
proper.
for him because he's hip hop.
We're hip hop. You can follow me on Twitter at LOGEEKZ, on Facebook at the League of Geeks podcast, and also our website, theleagueofgeeks.com. And again, Geeks with a Z.
And again, that's not the proper
Z.
way to spell it.
Z.
All right, and next to you.
Edward with a Z.
Lee, co-host of This Week in Geek and the host of Geek Duel, I guess.
Geek Duel debuting tonight.
Yes.
Is this a
He's a
rehash
game
of
show host. He's going to be taking my place as a game show host from now on.
Yeah. Let's see how that
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Chris has the same
Give
idea.
me one day in the contestant's chair. Edward will run.
Right.
Aw.
So,
Run.
and I'm Rob
Interesting.
Southgate, co-owner of Southgate Media Group, home to 86.7 something podcasts. And we actually we do this every weekend. We're here every weekend. We're out live on Meerkat and Periscope and YouTube and Google Hangout. And we also have a YouTube channel. So we got lots of stuff going on. And all of the things you guys are hearing tonight, you'll be able to hear on our website. Just look for Live at the Blue Box. Or hear it on iTunes or Stitcher or wherever. All right. That's a lot of business I got out of the way. Let's jump into this thing. Oh, wait, one more bit of business. Next Saturday, and this is for specifically this table, next Saturday, Schaumburg Library is having a Comic-Con. It's free. It's a small little con. We did it last year. It was a lot of fun. It's from 1 to 4. Southgate Media Group is hosting a panel of Meet the Artists. And then afterwards, that's at 3 o'clock. Afterwards, here, we are having a microcon. We don't have a name for it yet, but we've got 3 or 4 different artists and writers that are going to be coming out that night. And then next week is Pre-2E2, another microcon, and we have nobody booked for that one yet. Yay!
That's awesome.
We had like 8
We have
people,
cosplayers coming from Springfield and from.
You know what? They're
Normal.
not going to be alone. We will have a full boat that night.
And
We will have something. Thank you.
I won't be here any of those
And
nights.
Alil's missing every bit of it.
I'm missing it all.
But
Sorry.
Teenage Alil, possibly Old Man Alil, maybe Sock Puppet Alil. All of them could be making an appearance at any point there.
Sure.
So let's
Teenage
jump.
Alil is great.
Teenage Alil is better than real Alil. Than
See,
Earth One
And
Alil.
what?
I wish
Thank
it was
you.
real teenage a little because he was a
'Cause
cool,
I
he
told
was
you,
a
he
cool
was-
guy.
He was that guy from Mean Girls.
I don't know what happened to him. He got married.
Chris,
had
he was that
kids.
guy from Mean Girls.
Yes.
Can you picture it exactly?
I-
Edward, when you're old enough, you'll be able to see what that is. It's funny.
Probably
all right.
not.
I picture that or the computer guy from the South Park, the World of Warcraft.
No,
one
that
with the
is-
arm brace.
That is
Oh.
that is Future Alil, the
don't-
computer
Or
guy.
is it
that,
Jesse?
because
I
now he
don't
can
Is it
play
Jesse?
World of Warcraft.
No, but now he
so
can work
no.
from home. So he'll be sitting there at home, and he's going to eventually be like, I have a Coke bucket next to me, or Coke thing next to me, and that's where I do my business.
Why wouldn't you?
Jenny, make me hot pockets. That'll be
Hot
Alil.
pockets.
No.
Yep, that's slightly Future Alil.
All right.
So many Alil.
That's 6-month Alil.
6-month Alil. Yes. Yes. He's saying no, but yes.
No.
All right. Let's jump into it. Who has one? Edward has like nothing.
I don't have any.
I do have nothing.
I looked through the news. To me, there was nothing of note that I cared for. So I'm going to talk about stuff that I saw this week
Cool. I got
that
a page
I
and a
thought
half
was
of
pretty
stuff, so-
awesome.
All right, let's hear it.
So I watched The Big Bang Theory this week. Adam West was on it, and they
this
had
was the Adam West.
Oh,
one?
wow.
yeah, it was last week's. It was the 200th episode, and they had a great car conversation because they had to go pick up Adam West
Okay.
because it was a bunch of jokes about like how much he costs and like what you have to do to get Adam West to come to you, whatever, and he does bar mitzvahs and openings and and I guess maybe even a podcast guest host for Rob.
we got to look for that one.
But it was hilarious. They were
Welcome to
ranking.
This
They were
Week in Geek.
they were
That wasn't
ranking
a
the
bad Adam
Batmans with him, and it was pretty funny. And
Did he rate himself number one?
he did, and it was funny because they were like over Bale, and they're like Bale made the voice. I am Batman, and Adam West turned around and he's like, "See, I didn't need that because when I walked into a room, everyone knew that I was Batman. I didn't have to tell anybody I was Batman." And then the other thing he said is, "See all these other guys? They have these muscles and stuff sewed into their suits. All that was all West." And I was like, "That's amazing. I love you, Adam West. You are now my number one Batman." After that comment,
Do you know? I think
That's
it
pretty
was
good.
3 years ago.
I
at
think
one-
number 2 was Lego Batman.
at one of the Comic Cons,
Go Batman.
I was hanging out with this guy that was friends with Adam West. He was another podcaster, and Adam West was supposed to be there, and he was like, "We're going to sit and hang out with him. We're going backstage." I was so excited to meet and hang out with Adam West, and Adam West got sick and couldn't come. I'm like, "Stupid old man." So that close to Adam West.
So close, yet
Adam
so
West just
far
probably
away.
heard you were there,
Yep.
and it's like, I am going to get sick, so
I
I have
have-
to meet this
I-
guy.
That's right. It's called the Southgate flu. I don't know how that
I have
happens.
to meet this guy who is in Jingle All the Way for 5 minutes. I don't want to do that.
5 minutes. Wow.
All
You
right,
must
whatever.
have paused.
I did. I paused and then
Froze.
rewound and
Right.
then called all my
TBR
friends.
stall.
I'm like, look at this guy.
So
Although,
So-
dude, that geeky picture you Facebook? You put as your
the nerd picture I put up?
it's fantastic.
What is that from?
That was our wedding photo. No, that was
A field museum,
Wedding
field
photo.
museum, right? Or science
yeah,
and
yeah.
industry?
So those of you that aren't friends with me on Facebook, which there's still some people out there,
Rob
me.
was a hand model. The character in Zoolander that David Duchovny played was
I've taken
actually
the
based
glass
on
thing
Rob.
off of my hand
right.
for tonight. It was after that tragic accident, getting my finger cut off, that I stopped being a hand model. Now I only hand model for Left 4 Dead. So,
Wow.
look at that. Even my mom
Wow.
hit her forehead on that one.
That
So,
is fabulous.
Your mom's like, can I put him up for adoption now?
Retroactive adoption.
So
Somebody please take him.
I was an actor, and I did occasionally get like modeling work, which was very weird, but it was always like goofy modeling work.
The before photos.
And this one, I found it in a stack of stuff. I haven't even seen it. I've never even seen the finished product, but they did this like nerd campaign at the Museum of Science and Industry, I think it was. And they dressed me up. They put suspenders and big black glasses and like a goofy, like close up, weird nerd angle. Very typical. Wow. I need plastic surgery after seeing that one. Holy cow.
Wait,
that wasn't the camera.
That
Was
is
that the
when
best
you realized it? I mean, it wasn't.
No, before that, it was all Southgate. I thought I was Adam West.
Yeah. Clearly not.
Yeah. It was rough.
It was
But-
a little, yeah.
I think that picture's awesome. I mean, it's terrible. I have another one that I
It's so
shared
bad
with
it's
Lil.
great. It's so bad it's great.
I'll be sharing it later. It's. I'll just give you a teaser. I'm in a gerbil costume. We'll just leave it right there.
Where you,
I'm out.
You mean all the
I wonder
hair's
what you're
not
doing at the
yours?
furry week at Rosemont.
Were you
Right.
were you hanging out with Richard Gere?
That was a private modeling session.
You're taking
With a
out
Lil.
with Johnny Drama and Entourage.
Right.
Take one
So-
for the team.
That was my League of Geeks promo shot that I had to do.
Sweet. We'll
Yeah.
take it.
So,
The
all
bad
right.
thing is it's better than the others.
That's not really geek news. That's me news. Did you guys see the trailer, the Daredevil 2 trailer
Yes.
with Elektra, the new one
the,
that hit?
the mashup trailer?
I have-
That mashup one or the other
No,
one?
no, there was one that was like an official trailer. They did the one with the Punisher, which you don't see much, but this one was like an extended trailer with a longer Elektra scene. Did you guys see it?
I didn't see it.
You saw it.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
What'd you think?
I thought it was, you know what? Nothing they can show me on these trailers is going to make it any different than how excited I am for this
I agree.
show. And there have already some
Have you
people who've
maxed
gotten.
out? Have you maxed out the excitement factor?
I have. Like I'm so disappointed that I'm flying back home that night from Boston, and then the next morning going to C2E2. Like I'm not going to get to see Daredevil for several days. Like I'm
Dude,
just not going to be
internet.
able to.
Internet.
Priorities.
Interwebs.
I understand interwebs, but I need to sleep.
No, you don't.
I'm an old.
Priorities.
I'm
Sleep
an
when you're
old
dead.
man.
We just had that discussion. We did.
I need to. It's just terrible. So I'm not gonna get to see it till like Sunday night, and then I'm gonna stay up and miss work the next day. Coming back from my new job.
Just in time for the new job.
I got to take a week off. I'm going to
He's going to
C2E2.
call in sick.
I'm gonna
Have
see
Jenny
Jenny,
call in sick for him.
I gotta binge Daredevil, and then I gotta go back and binge Daredevil season 1, and then season 2 again.
Jenny calls in. A little sick. A little in the background. Yeah, real fake.
I'm a little sick because he's sitting in his own filth. He won't leave the TV.
You are, once again, Chris, is it 6 month a lil
That is
or
disgusting.
March 19th a lil?
March, dude,
No,
March,
March 19th
March
will be at
21st alone.
C2E2.
March
there you go.
21st
March
alone.
20th a lil?
I gotta
March
I'll be
21st
clean.
alone.
I'll be shaven.
We're
and,
busy. We have things going on at C2E2. I don't know about you, but you invited me to like 10 things.
Yeah,
That's
we're
how I
going to
roll,
be busy
Chris.
that
I know.
day.
And we didn't even get into the This Week in Geek thing. Oh, This Week in Geek thing. If it works,
The
we'll
Blab
tweet
thing?
it out. So you got to follow us at SMG Pods.
we're
and
guerrilla
at our
showing.
Southgate. We are,
We're gonna get kicked out. Just
Hopefully.
wanna let you know.
Exactly.
yes,
Out.
we are. Well, we're doing a gorilla thing around,
Great.
I think we'll do it in the afternoon.
So we get kicked out before the panel we're supposed to do,
Yeah,
that's
and
what's
then
beautiful.
nobody will show up for
They
the
won't
panel.
kick us out because we're doing a panel.
Yeah, they will.
We're going to sit there and do a blab gorilla
Don't
style.
kid yourself. We're out.
We're doing a blab of This Week in Geek. So we're doing the
Like-
show live,
Like we're
but
in
we're
court.
not officially doing it. we're going to be in that area where the celebrities and that are, so we can like try to grab.
Don't give out our tricks.
Shh, Edward. So, but we're going to do that. It's going to be a Blab. So you got to follow us on Blab. But before you follow us on Blab, you got to follow us on Twitter at SMG Pods and at Art Southgate or at LOGEEKZ, because we will tweet out when we're doing it. And if you haven't used Blab, here's the cool thing about Blab. So all of us will be in like the Brady Bunch on different squares. And then there's an open square where if people want to call in, they can be on like a video chat with us, and we can choose who to put in and who not. In other words, Jack is never getting in.
So
Jack will get in for sure.
Edward is always being bumped. How come I'm being bumped? It's a random thing.
Edward will be getting us coffee and drinks while we're there.
Well, that could be true.
Like, yes.
No, last time Edward was Boy Friday. Last time he was no longer Boy Friday. He's like the celebrity. I'm like having to find my own car.
Oh, Edward.
His job is to put up that sign. Look at the slack performance we're getting. Here, I'll hold this. Don't spill that tea back there.
Yeah, if you spilled it, yeah. No.
I'm not.
Yeah, right.
Watch out for my coffee.
Watch.
All right, I forgot what we're talking. So anyway, follow us on Twitter, and we're going to be doing a Blab unless we get kicked out. Could happen.
Which we will. It's
and
okay.
then that night, 7:45, we are doing
Geektastic
Cage Match, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. And if you're a podcaster and you're listening, this is what else you got.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock in room 100S. We don't have permission for this either. So another reason we might get kicked out, we are having a podcaster meetup in room 100S.
We're going to meet by the third pillar outside.
It's called the Fan Village.
Didn't you read that? It is.
I didn't even pay attention.
I'm going to be there for 5 seconds.
I just see 15 invites from Rob, and I'm like, all right, I'll be busy.
It's going to be awesome.
He also invited us to go to meet in the restroom at 12:45.
Right, with Sir Ian McKellum. So, all right.
Patrick Stewart.
Come on,
with
man.
Patrick Stewart.
That's a great story.
It is.
I know. You ruined this story now.
When he said he couldn't spare a square. Yeah, I know that one. All
right.
Said
make it so. I just didn't understand.
So, number one. All right. Who's got one? We've got a lot of
some good news if you are a Doctor Who fan. It is, as of February 1st, the BBC did not renew its contracts with all of the major stream players, and Doctor Who in all forms has pretty much been off of the internet and stream services. Everything.
Okay.
Well, now, and the reason that was surmised is that the BBC is going to do an iPlayer or something, and they're going to sell it themselves. Well, they don't have that yet, so they are they have signed a contract with Amazon Prime. We don't know the exact date, but sometime in March they are going to do New Who seasons 1 through 9 on Amazon Prime. Which is great.
And if they're doing 1 through 9, they'll probably do that classic Who set.
So do you think they're going to do free if you have Prime, or you're going to have to pay for it?
No, Prime is Prime. It'll be Prime.
Because Amazon Prime, you have the Prime stuff, and then you also have the movies that you could buy and rent.
But that doesn't count under the Prime.
If you subscribe to Prime,
you'll get it.
You'll get it for free.
Okay.
Through
it's
Prime.
part of their streaming service that whatever it is, the $100 a year, whatever they charge you. So, I order so much stuff from Amazon that I have it just because it saves me so much money. And so that's good for us, good for the Blue Box.
You know, if you click on the link at the Southgate Media Group website, we actually get credit when you do that.
Oh, nice.
Everything you buy.
I did not know that.
So it doesn't affect your Prime or anything, but it does put some money, some shekels in our pocket. Edward.
That's shekels. Good. Shekels. We like that.
You think I buy stuff?
No.
Smart man.
No. So, all right. What else have we got? Doctor Who, that's big, man.
I think that's huge. I mean, that's been on any of the boards. What all anybody is talking about is how they don't have access to it. Because I mean, a lot of people were spending money on Netflix to get it.
Right.
It was big. It's I think that's a big thing.
I wonder what their subscriptions will do, because I know that a lot of people, that actually is their main reason for subscribing, is the BBC stuff and the Doctor Who stuff.
Sure.
So I wonder if that's going to really hurt Netflix.
I mean, like right now on Netflix, they have Sherlock and they also have Torchwood.
Yeah, but how many episodes?
Right. Sherlock is 3 seasons of 9 episodes.
Big difference. You're not going to keep a $10 a month subscription service for 9 episodes.
That'd be true.
I mean, you watch Firefly and you're done.
Yep. Which I have this week. Which is fantastic, by the way. It's such a good series.
Netflix is probably just going to try to do its own original TV.
Oh, yeah.
So it stays away from trying to rely on, because they dropped the major movies, and now they BBC got dropped.
Well, everybody, like we've talked about and we've said on the news in the show, everybody is going to try their own streaming service, and not everybody can charge you $5 a month because people aren't going to pay for CBS.
You might have been right the first time when you said their own steaming service.
Yeah,
You're talking about the CBS one. That's going to be terrible.
It would be very bad. So I mean, everybody's going to try, and there will be fallout. And Netflix and Hulu, they're starting their own shows, and the stuff we see from Netflix has been pretty good so far.
Hulu stuff too.
Yeah, the Hulu stuff is good.
Hulu's jumped into the fray, and Spike now they're not doing streaming, but Spike, it just picked up the pilot for The Mist. That we talked about before how they were going to do it. Yeah, they picked up the pilot. Doesn't mean it's going to series. It means that they've gone to pilot. It's going to go to series. But this is what was interesting in the article. It was talking about how Spike is trying to rebrand and get back into that scripted stuff because MTV is doing so well with Scream and Shannara. Spike is like, why aren't we doing this? I say, why don't they have This Week in Geek on as a regular show?
That would be wonderful.
Edward can't be on it, though. It's the Men's Network, Edward. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouch.
I guess. I do.
Can we get R-rated Lee?
Yes. R-rated Lee will be on for that.
I talked last week about some stuff at Disney World. Universal Orlando revealed that they're opening up a Skull Island attraction.
Ooh.
So, they're going back to the, King Kong well here. And I was kind of disappointed when they got rid of it, even though it's kind of a dated attraction.
It was really good, though.
It was good.
I really liked that. The one where you were on the trolley thing.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
I thought they did a very good job with it. So,
I'm a big Kong fan, so
hopefully they do something like that puts you kind of in the middle of it.
Sure.
Rather than like a roller coaster or whatever. It just
that I don't want to say the stupid, but that tornado, the Twister, it's still fantastic. I was on it a few years ago. It's 20-year-old movie. It's still great. I thought, enjoyed it. I like the movie. So,
and now they've got Helen Hunt doing it because she's not doing anything. Let me take her
tickets. Did she win an Oscar? She won an Oscar.
She won an Oscar, yeah.
For Pay It Forward?
No, for As Good as It Gets.
As Good as It Gets? Yeah. One of those. I know she was good. She was up a couple times.
Yeah,
so.
not Twister.
No.
Not Twister.
Not Twister. Not even, yeah.
Now she's taking tickets. She and Margot Kidder trade off times to take tickets.
God, man, I've just been immersed in so much Margot Kidder the last week. Oh, my God, I want to kill myself.
I'm sorry.
We reviewed tonight. We're reviewing Superman 3 and 4.
Oh, tonight?
Woo!
Oh boy,
tonight.
It's gonna be a long night talking about how she turned into Skeletor.
Hated it. Oh yeah.
My God. And then the funny thing is if you watch the Superman 2 Richard Donner cut, he's got he spiced in scenes from before they made the original Superman,
Oh yeah, she
Superman 2. So it's it goes from scene to scene. It's a completely different person. You're just
I actually have that on Blu-ray, and in high definition, it is frightening.
You step back and you're like, there's not enough makeup or clay or whatever they did to put a face on her.
Clay.
It didn't work.
It was terrible.
Didn't go.
It was awful.
She was living out 6-month Margot Kidder.
Oh.
They were doing the multiverse that we do. Only it was all Margot Kidders.
Man.
In one of the multiverses, that Margot Kidder is married to that Allel. It's very weird.
No.
That is.
No, thank
Come
you.
on.
She's got money. I'll take it.
That's where they're both ashtrays with faces on them.
I don't smoke. But thank you.
In that multiverse, you do because you're with Margot Kidder.
Never will.
She does
any of the multiverses.
She does in every multiverse.
What if you were in the not even going to go there?
All right, then I got something else since seems like it's died off. Ty Sheridan
I just ate an entire meal here during the show.
Ty Sheridan is going to be leading the lead for Ready Player One for Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't read that.
Yeah, so
this movie is going to be so good. Did anybody read Ready Player One? No? It's awesome. And this movie is going to be fantastic.
I just hope it's not coming out too late.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's a movie that could have come out a few years ago and probably taken off.
Yeah, I know. Pixel stole all its thunder.
My kids still love Pixels. They want to watch it every day. Just because you hate the man for stealing your career.
Right. No, I think that what's his name? Peter Dinklage is great in it.
Peter Dinklage did not steal your
He
career.
stole my career. I was the station
That-
agent.
Yes.
I'm an overgrown dwarf. Did you guys watch Gallivant this season?
No.
It wasn't great. The last part of it was really good.
Nobody
But
did.
there was a funny thing when he's meets up with this group. They're about to go into war, into battle, and the camera, the way they shot it, he's like on the ground and he looks up and you hear boom, boom, and the lights shining behind him. They're like, "We're the giants," and then he stands up and he's the same height as them, and he's like, "What?" And they're like, "We're very small giants." Turns out they're the same height. So then they're like, we're at war with the dwarves. And they walk up and the dwarves are all tall dwarves. So they're all 5'9". Everybody is 5'9".
What are they, the Rockets?
It's really funny. So, all right. I just spoiled that whole thing. You don't have to watch season 2. Did you guys see the trailer for The Ring versus The Grudge?
No, I thought that was just like
Is that a real movie?
Yeah,
It's a real movie.
I thought it was
It's
just
not-
a
If
mashup.
that's true, that will be fantastic.
It's not an American one. So it's Ringu versus Jawan. But it's real. And the thing is, I can't tell if it's just utter garbage or if it's going to own me.
So it's probably
No, it might not be. It might be like, because I really like those Japanese ones.
Right. Oh, the
And I
Grudge.
like the American ones,
The Grudge is,
Well, the Ring is great too.
yeah.
But this one, you're watching it, it's like, it feels like it's both movies. It really feels like it. And the best part is when that creature, the ghost creature from The Grudge, you see it like with its arms twisted back coming down the stairs. You're like, yep, all right, I'm out. And it's holding like its black hair, and you're like,
Right.
ah. And then it puts its hand on the video cassette and it starts crushing it. You're like, yes, it's The Ring. The best part of the whole trailer is that kid that drowned. Spoiler, the kid drowns in it. The little vampire-y kid is standing there and he's going like, ah, with his tongue and his head is all cocked. I'm like, what the hell is this? Awesomeness.
So-
Awesomeness is what it is. Now they need Ash in it, and then it's a perfect film.
Oh man.
Bruce Campbell versus
Hey,
the Ring versus the
with the
Grudge.
chainsaw.
So you thought it was fake? Did you
Army of
watch it?
Darkness.
I haven't
Bruce
seen it.
Campbell.
I just saw it on like the newsfeed and like
You
I
would
doubt
turn
this would be the
inside
same.
out if you watched The Grudge or The Ring.
probably.
You
You
would-
would literally turn
But
inside
they're
out.
PG-13 movies, though.
No.
That's-
The
Those
Ring
are
wasn't.
way too
The
much
Ring
for
was
you.
R, wasn't it?
No, The Ring was PG-13.
Oh, that
It was only R if you saw it with Martha because she swore through the entire thing. She was so scared.
bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, my nephew after we
the-
walked
You think
out.
it's Psycho, but it's actually Martha. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah, after we walked out of the movie, my nephew, who was like, we took him, he was like 13 or something, like good parenting. Hey, it's our nephew. What do we care?
That's right.
That's why Molly is never going out with aunts and uncles. As we're walking out, he turns to Martha, he goes, "You really said the F word a lot." Yep. She
Nice,
was
Martha.
so.
I had so many friends who were
Scared.
so scared of that.
I
Of what, The
attempted to
Ring or
watch
The
That's
it
Ring.
right.
I wasn't
now.
scared of The Ring.
The Ring was
But
creepy,
they-
but
You
not
weren't-
bad. The
the
Grudge
Ring
was
scary.
bad.
What I
thought
used
the Ring
to-
was fun.
What I did to them, like, I'd call their work phones and like block the number and then 7 days and then just hang up. It was great.
Now the better one is
was great
for Martha.
times.
You just go and she's like, no.
That's
I'm like, let's watch this unmarked VHS tape. I don't know what's in
this came
here.
in the
I
mail.
wonder
What's
what-
in this?
I
It
love
says,
that.
Play me.
In the beginning of The Ring is the best part of the like. There's a lot of good stuff in it, but when the guy like has turned inside out and the head falls back, you're like,
Yeah,
what are
what's-
we watching here? I thought that was awesome.
No, it's
Spoiler
good.
alert, people
You know what?
die.
It
I just wanna
reminded
watch
me
it now.
of the beginning of the movie that came
Oh,
out this
Wedding
last year.
Crashers?
It follows.
Yeah, a little bit.
Didn't see it yet.
It was very much
Well,
like
you're
that.
not going to see it anytime soon, so don't worry about it.
I'll see it when it's on cable. I watch stuff. I just don't watch anything that everyone
It's
else has seen.
Yes.
I watched The Babadook.
because everybody's so trendy, so I'm not going to watch it because I'm Rob Southgate.
No, you know what it is? I can tell you exactly what it is.
I'm going to
I am
fall
not-
asleep during Avengers.
I am not a hipster about any of that. I like everything.
Yes.
You're a hipster.
Except
Here's
for
the
Pixar.
problem. If it's a regular
Except for
release, I usually wait thinking I'm going to get Martha to watch it with me. If
Why?
it's something like Babadook,
Oh.
there's no way she's watching that, so I watch it. And then I'm sorry
Well,
I
why?
did.
She's seen the Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman was great.
I mean, so like I don't understand. Like,
It's not that
why?
it's scary. She just like if I said, hey Martha, you want to watch Babadook tonight? Want to watch Babadook? Yeah, you want to watch Babadook? You see? Yeah, see?
Yes, just
That's
like Marmaduke. So watch it and then let us know next week what you think about it.
And actually, Marmaduke might have been a better movie. So
I'm not going there.
Babadook.
I'm not going there.
I love that.
What are those movies?
Babadook.
I only
All
know
right.
one line from any movie that you're talking about, and that's the only it. Just
Babadook.
That's all you need to know. Well, that's
Edward,
the one
you
line.
know Marmaduke, that
don't.
wacky Great Dane.
No.
Huh?
You and William watch
The
it.
Scooby Doo
No.
wannabe, Marmaduke.
How's
There
the
you go.
sound? Are we okay? Are we okay, engineer boy?
Are we clicking, ticking?
I'm a little dull, so that's okay. I got it.
He
All
hasn't.
right.
He hasn't
turns
gone.
a lot though.
He hasn't
I mean,
gone through the change yet.
Right.
All right.
Peter Brady.
Game of Thrones star Finn Jones is the Marvel's Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
finally have Iron Fist. They cast it.
I
It's
think he'll be
fine. I've seen him in a little bit. I'm okay with it. I have
He'll
no
be
problem.
I'm okay with it. I
He'll
think
be
it'll
good.
Yeah.
They haven't screwed up the casting on these yet.
No.
There
Well-
was some backlash though because people wanted them to go with an Asian American actor, even though it's not in
He's
line.
Iron Fist
Could be
isn't.
Steven
He's-
Yeun would be great, wouldn't it?
He's an American guy that gets trapped in the.
You know, it wouldn't have been a bad
Himalayas.
take.
No.
You know,
Although, I mean, yeah, I would like to see Jet Li in it. That'd be awesome. But he's an American
he's
dude.
like 100 years old.
I don't
now,
care.
dude.
He'd still kick all of our butts.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did you
he
see that-
would, but
Did you
like
see
I
that
was,
trailer for the thing that Jackie Chan's in with Johnny Knoxville?
Nope.
He's still like
Oh, he looks pretty good.
crazy
Oh, yeah.
good.
I love Jackie Chan.
Come on,
Yeah.
the dude does his own stunts.
He's
That's
700.
insane.
Did you know he's 700? 700.
It's because he drinks dragon's blood.
What does he have to do with? Oh, I thought you said tiger blood. Sorry,
Same thing.
I thought you went Martin, Charlie
He
Sheen.
pours tiger blood.
No, that
in
does
his
something
eyes.
else to you.
Yes, that does do something else to you. So that's bad. Did you hear that Billy Crudup is in talks to be an Alien Covenant as in a key role, which
Yeah, a lot of
involves a
names
blue
dropped this
man
week.
with no pants.
Right. A lot of Blue Man. It's the Blue Man group
Who
with no
knows?
hands.
I think he could fit right in.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, I like him.
I like
think
him
he is
too.
An excellent actor.
I wish
So,
I could be cast in something where I don't have to wear pants.
Well, you've got a new job.
legally.
Own a podcast network. You don't have to wear pants except at the Blue Box.
Start your own.
Rapid fire, we're going here.
Yeah.
Star Wars Battlefront, the DLC teases a playable Nub Nub and Greedo. I'm pretty excited about that.
That's
Now, have you
awesome.
played
So-
this
so
one,
wait.
Edward?
Now I have to get
No,
an
I've
Xbox.
not. I've not yet.
I haven't played it yet either.
See,
You have it, right?
I
Will?
haven't. I haven't.
I
Xbox.
haven't. My Sean and Steve played all the time.
All right.
I just haven't started playing yet. So how would they do that? How do they put Greedo as a playable character? Because it's supposed to be
How do they
heroes.
not? No,
They just
they
put a
play
skin in
villains,
there
you
and
play
he's Greedo.
everybody.
No, as in for the skin, as in it would probably be a skin of.
It's like Anakin. Little Annie turns into Greedo.
It'd be Boba Fett. He flies. He'll probably have a gun. It just wouldn't make sense of how.
He doesn't shoot
they-
first.
Like
They would
Austin
have
Powers
to-
said in The Spy Who Shagged Me, just don't think about it too much.
Exactly. Just enjoy
See, I
it.
have to
Just
because I like-
Enjoy
the
being
I like
Greedo.
things like that.
Yes.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
Can you do Battlefront on PC?
Soak it all
or
in. No.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes,
they
you
do
can.
have it on
Do
PC.
they,
that's
is
right.
it linked into everybody or is it its own?
Well, it's
No,
not
it's
linked
own.
into people
It's own.
playing it on the PS4.
Okay.
PCs by itself.
Because
PS4 is by
some
itself,
games
Xbox.
try to tie everything in.
they?
Destiny tried, but I don't think they did.
No, Destiny is not. Everything's tied to its own system
Its own system.
because of just connection stuff like that. You can have PC because PC is technically
Way too fast for
it's a better mechanism how you fight.
right.
You can't have that linked with like an Xbox controller. You can have an Xbox controller on a PC. We cannot put a gamepad
Right.
or
Well, because Xboxes aren't
Keyboard.
as good a. They're just
Right.
it
Slow
also
down
depends on what
PCs,
kind
just
of
different, so.
computer you have.
sure.
Because there's going to be a range of computers where you're going to be playing against, but Xbox is all the same thing. So
All right.
Well put.
I
Thank
want
you,
to
sir.
try it. I want to play it, but I'm not buying a PS4 to play one game that I can play for 10 minutes. I played BioShock Infinite yesterday, and so far I think I'm 10 minutes into the game, and I've had it for years. I just don't have
Right.
time to play.
I did that with
That
an
is a pretty
Assassin's
sweet
Creed. I
game,
got
though.
I got to a really hard spot and just went, okay, thanks.
see, the
Name?
thing is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
William
Enter.
gets,
What's that?
William gets games from the library and he finishes them in a week. Finished. I think he finished BioShock.
Yeah,
he
but
finished-
you could do that.
Well, he does a lot of games in a
He's
week.
not listening to us anyway.
He doesn't. He's in like Assassin's Creed and he's got like halfway through, like the span of a week, right?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, Black Flag.
Show off.
Well, the thing is, he never completes it, so he just goes to the story.
What was that? What are you raising your hand for?
It's Pokemon Day.
Today is Pokemon Day. Hey,
That's right.
there's Geek News.
You could get free cards at Toys R Us, but
Yay!
Toys R Us is going to be closed soon.
Actually, you like Pokemon. Do you like Pokemon?
Nope.
You used to.
When's Magic the Gathering Day? I want that.
Never. Nobody cares.
I'm such an. I have something actually about Magic the Gathering.
Nobody cares
Wait,
anymore
such-
about that.
It's such late news. So they've been doing the Innistrad. I think it's Innistrad and Tennis. It's an Innistrad set,
Okay.
and they released the dual decks Blessed v Cursed. The
Okay.
decks are just decks based off of the cards in it.
Okay.
So they released those with 2 of the commanders. It seems interesting. I really like it. The only problem is, I hope they don't raise the price too much, because they did the Eldrazi and the Oath of the Gatewatch,
Right.
and they raised the price for the Eldrazi one. They raised it double for some of the stuff. Because,
Double?
Yes, because cards you can get are $90 cards with expeditions.
Holy moly!
Well,
It was.
you know what?
Well,
I
I
have
hold on,
Star
but
Wars
Edward,
cards.
You
See,
say
70.
$90. That's secondary market. It
Can
doesn't
I
cost
use
them any
those
more
in
to
this?
make them.
I
So
know.
I mean, they
See-
make this. They're creating their own economy.
Right.
Which is good. The only problem is the expeditions, they were so high, and they dropped from I think the most expensive was like 150, 200, and it dropped to $100 because you get 1 in every 5 boxes.
I don't know
Right.
if anybody's on there. Is anybody on your
It's
chat?
amazing how many people get that many.
Really?
It dropped
sure.
the price and I think it was like in a week, it dropped so low because there was too many. It just flooded the market.
Well, they always. It's a tough balance. They work the numbers and try
Yeah.
and put it out there, and they don't want to not have it because people won't be interested.
But also
they need
because
to,
right.
they
it's
need
also
to.
because they can't
fuel
control the price. Who controls the price is all of the realtors and all of the people who are bidding on stuff.
Right. Well, the secondary stuff, once the cards come
Yeah.
out, that is completely out of their hand. They
Correct.
want that to go up so people will
Right.
have interest in buying
Build
their stuff.
excitement.
But the problem is of how many
Sure.
special stuff they put out.
They can control how many they put out. That's
Right.
the
They
issue.
want to keep the demand high, so they're going to keep putting out special things with low numbers. So
Right.
people
So-
clamor for that stuff and sell out.
It's not really a special thing. It's more of like overpowered cards. Because the better the card is, the more expensive it costs.
Absolutely.
And they released some spoilers for Eternal Masters. Before they've done it's Modern Masters. Modern is a type of game. There's Standard, which is the recent 3 blocks. There's Modern, which is everything except for old ones, and there's Vintage, which is all of them. No,
Right.
yeah,
Vintage would be what we played
Vintage.
because we're old.
Well,
We had the original
Vintage
set.
decks costs, I think it's like $100,000.
What?
For like original stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, you have to. You can't play. You can't. Well, I mean, that's like the good ones. You have to have like 2 Black Lotuses and stuff like that.
That's my stripper name, by the way.
No,
Just throw that out there.
Stop.
Okay.
So
So-
I already fell
Is that
asleep.
when you clean the
I
floor?
already fell asleep listening about this Magic stuff because I don't play it. So
I have news.
Let's talk about Marvel.
We have talked about this
Marvel
here a
Comics.
number of times and said where there's smoke, there's fire. There was smoke. Pacific Rim 2 is back on. Stephen S. DeKnight is directing it. This has been back and forth, and we kept saying, mark our words, it's going to happen. It's happening. I'm happy
Yeah.
about it. I know a lot of people hate on that movie. I do not. Giant robots fighting giant monsters from space
with Idris Elba.
with
Elba.
Idris Elba.
yeah, but Idris Elba is not going to
For-
be the sequel.
Stars.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well,
That's
you know
okay.
what?
They'll throw some clips of him in.
It'll be
yelling.
Michael B. Jordan and, yeah. So I'm
That's
excited
horrible.
for it. And I think this director is going to be good. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm down with it. Wasn't he a showrunner on Daredevil?
Who?
Stephen S. DeKnight. He
He
was one of the.
Yeah, he was.
He was a showrunner on Daredevil. So I mean, the guy knows how to put out a quality product.
So
Let's
what's
see if he
going
can
on?
make giant robots fight giant monsters from space.
Is Guillermo del Toro turning into the director that it's getting the excitement but just can't deliver it, or what's
Well,
going
no,
on?
Yes.
Well, also yes.
he's producing. He's executive producing it. It is his property.
Yeah, executive
Right.
producing it means nothing. That's a title that he gets because he came up with the creation.
Yeah, but he's the type that his hands are on it.
I don't know. He's got his hands on too many things, and I think that's the problem.
All he has to do is read the script and stop by the set a couple times.
At least I'm glad he's not going to direct it with a bunch of other stuff that he's
Right.
doing. I mean,
Yeah, we get
imagine
more
if he
stuff.
tries to direct
No,
it.
I want him to focus, direct it, get it done, and move on to the next project. Like, just do it.
Yeah,
Like,
but you know what? He's
Right.
got more things in the pipeline than a person can do within a
Well, sure.
lifetime.
But I mean, he gets on
I did a
these
little
things. Like,
rap there. You guys like that?
I was
Little
reading something
geeky
about
rap.
they were talking about The Hobbit and how some of the actors were complaining that they would literally show up and not have anything scripted. So it's like a whole bunch of B-roll, which it kind of shows in the movies, although I'm still in
Right.
anyway. And I didn't know that Guillermo del Toro just kind of had all these ideas, did everything, and then just kind of went, I don't know, then stopped.
Well, no,
Yeah, it-
Peter Jackson did The Hobbit.
Right. No, but it was Guillermo del Toro's. He did everything up until almost the filming, and then Peter Jackson came in.
Oh,
and-
really? I didn't know
Oh,
that.
yeah. They for whatever reason they
Oh.
took it away from him, and I'm not trying to be disparaging or say anything, but I've read that there's a few of these projects where he's involved, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, it's not going the way I want," or blah blah blah, and then
Well, you know what?
something comes up.
Even if he's out, he created something that a talented person, a good showrunner,
Oh, yeah.
can take and run with.
Oh, sure.
I want to see more of this.
Well, I want to see the show absolutely, but we've been talking in the year and 2 months we've been doing this show that we want to see that movie.
Did you guys see the thing about Death Note? Do you know what Death Note is? You ever see that weird?
Isn't that where like people write in a notebook and
yeah,
kill
they write in
people?
a journal. If they write the name, there are these rules to it. It's actually a manga that got turned into anime, and there's a picture. They did a live action one in Asia, and you see it on the internet a lot. It looks like the Joker with like furry arms. Have you ever seen that picture? It looks like a weird like thing with the Joker face. That's Death Note. They're making a live action Death Note.
So it isn't Death Note. You write in a journal the name of someone you want to.
Right.
You want to
So
die.
I would write down Jacob. Okay.
So
and
that
if I
kills
write
off-
down how I want Jacob killed in 40 seconds, he dies that way. If I don't write it, Jacob dies of a heart attack. Let's
So-
wait 40 seconds and see what's happening.
So do you have to write the full name, or do you just write the first name, like William?
it
Then
actually
everyone on the
says
planet
if you
who's
watch-
William dies.
There was a little short that I watched that showed, and it had the rules, and it says you have to have them in your mind when you write it. So you can't just write William, because
I'm
everybody
thinking of Jacob.
named William is just going to die. You have to be like Jacob, and then like he's in my mind. I write his
A
name,
little.
and you know what? It could be garbage,
Thanks,
but it
man.
sounds kind of like
I have 3 little kids.
kind of
That's
like The
mean.
Grudge or The Ring.
I was
or one
wrong.
of these. I think
Terrible.
it's going to be
You're
cool.
a terrible person.
And this,
I am. I really
creature,
am.
The live
I
action
can't
one
deny it.
that was done in Asia is garbage animation.
Right.
Garbage.
Yeah.
But done right, Tug Jones playing Death
Ooh.
Note might be, yeah, man, I'm down. And they said that it is going to be R, and it wasn't because of Deadpool. It's because they said this is a horror movie. This manga is horror. If
If Death Note was PG-13, I don't.
yeah, no
they,
way.
They do a thing about writing in a book about killing people. It's going to be PG-13. How are they going to
Well, they did that with Gremlins.
And Poltergeist.
Gremlins? Is,
Yeah, Poltergeist.
I don't see that. You think I watched that? No.
Poltergeist?
Yeah.
My
You think
kids
I
is
watched that?
awesome.
My kids
Oh,
watch.
Do you think I watched that?
No,
That's a shock.
not Edward.
They know The Ring, and they're like, "Don't throw the video in." What's that
I'm
black
like,
thing?
if it's PG-13, they can watch it.
Because our
joking.
combined
Almost
age
always
is
like,
13,
Hey,
right?
kids, you want to put in a videotape?
I'm like, oh, 17. Oh, almost at rated R level for all 3.
Another couple of years, you're gonna be in.
That's NC 17 months. Let's watch it, kids.
Let's see, 17 seconds.
Yeah, right.
We
I have
got
one.
Go
I have
ahead.
one. So there's a trailer for Taboo.
Didn't see it.
I
Is
saw
it the
it.
game?
Chris,
Is it one of these game
I
ones?
did see this.
Chris
is one
really
I did
liked
see.
it.
Remember that Nintendo game Taboo?
Taboo? Yeah.
It told me I was going to die. I was really scared when I was like 10 years old.
This is like one of those M. Night Shyamalan things. He's been dead the whole time. I keep seeing red doorknobs
I'm
every
just
time
a
Lil
ghost.
walks in the room.
That's right.
I'm just a ghost.
Yeah.
No, well, this is starring Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
and Tom
Hardy's great.
Tom Hardy looks unbelievable. He comes back. Basically, he's been written off as
Yeah,
dead. He
it
comes
isn't-
back, and it's very weird, right? Well, he's not dead, but he keeps. They say he was like
Yeah.
lost. It's like kind of like reverse Tarzan, but
So he was a Lil. They predicted his death, but then he comes back. A Lil is the Tom
well,
Hardy character.
it's
in
set
our
in
world.
like the mid 1800s. So people just
Yeah.
like
He's a
"Ah,
ghost.
I went to Africa. He's gone. He's never coming back.
Right.
I only wish I was Tom Hardy.
Yeah, no.
He came back, so he looks like he's he has scars and he's like
Something happened.
barely,
yeah.
yeah.
He's been through the
Nice.
wars. Yeah,
I'm down. I'll have to watch his trailer this week.
I read something
Interesting.
about it.
You would really like it. I would hate that show.
Yeah. Well, no, it's him. The way they put it is it's him taking on like another role and character. And you may not always like his characters, but you know he's committed to the one that he's in.
Yeah.
And they said he's just crazy good in it, which
I think he's always good. He's good, man. I'm down with it.
what was that? The Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
didn't see
He
that
was
I've seen the original. The original's
unbelievable.
great.
Right.
I've never seen this one, and it's got.
It's
is it
English.
Sam
You
Rockwell or
got to
something?
see that.
Yeah, man.
What movie?
It's the one with
Is it Sam
Gary
Rockwell or
Gary
Oldman.
Oldman,
and
Colin
Gary
Firth,
Busey?
Gary Busey, Donald Trump said, "Oh wait, that's a celebrity apprentice."
Right.
I apologize.
Gary Oldman, Gary Busey.
No, but he's in it. It's
Yeah, it looks really good, man. Because the original is really good.
it's worth it. It's it's that espionage like in the
Well, it's a
post-Cold
Lovelock
War.
novel, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's-
very cool.
Cumberbatch is in it, and Cumberbatch plays a
Well, Cumberbatch is awesome.
weird.
Right. Really?
Yeah, but no,
That's a
it's like really even weird for him.
Even
Yeah.
weird for him.
Who is this Cumberbatch you speak of?
Did you guys see the trailer? This is a game trailer. I don't know if you guys played The Walking Dead, the Telltale games.
I played season 2 or the
I
second
played
one?
season 1. I haven't played season 2 yet, but
Mhm.
I thought it was fantastic. I mean, it's so immersive, and it feels like the comic book.
Right.
I loved it. Well, they're doing a Michonne only, and the trailer is fantastic. Did you watch it?
The game's
No.
been released, right?
I don't know.
Is it?
It has,
is it
it
on?
has.
Is
No,
it
it
from
has.
Telltale?
It is Telltale.
Yeah.
And it's just called
it's a
Walking Dead
Telltale.
Michonne, and they showed the trailer for episode 1.
Episode 1's out already.
Yeah, all right. I'm down. It looks really good. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. In case we haven't
I can't
established that
tell.
here before.
I really can't
Since
tell.
you brought that up, the two episodes since they've come back, it's crazy.
Oh,
It's unbelievable. Like,
but you don't read the comics, right?
no, so I don't know what's going on.
So
So
all I'm going to say is they are on track right now. It is following the comics very closely. In the past, it has not. There have been elements of the comic in there. The very beginning, it was very comic. Then it kind of went another way. This, like Carl, that happens in the comics almost exactly the same
Right.
way.
Yeah.
The fact that they met up with Jesus, spoiler.
as
they
soon
met
as I
Jesus.
saw him, I'm like, yes, that's great. So
And what happens next?
But see-
If they follow the comics, this next episode
This is what I'm saying.
is going to crush
They're
you.
setting up the comic fans
Yes,
for a twist.
they could be.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
They've been, and I'm not giving the spoiler away, but they've been really, really, really foreshadowing on a certain character. We're all
Right.
thinking one, it's going to be another. That's my prediction here.
I agree.
And
we're
it's
talking
gonna-
about a
it's gonna-
death, or are we talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
Oh, we're talking
Oh, yeah.
about a big, nasty,
Oh, sure.
ugly death. Because in the comics they take out a big character, and it's shocking.
in issue 100.
Issue 100. So you're reading along, and then this stuff happens with
Bam.
Jesus and all this, and then like you turn the page and you're like, whoa! Like it
Right.
escalated like 0 to 100 in one page flip, and like I had dreams about it. It was so disturbing.
Just like Superman 4. Where,
Yeah, Margot Kidder shows up, and
where they,
where do
they
you
took
read
an
it?
unfinished movie and just started splicing in
Oh, Superman 4, Superman.
What are you
3
talking
was-
about Highlander 2 like that
Oh,
for? So
My
that's
God,
unbelievable.
those are the worst. That's got to be the worst comic book series.
What?
Those original Supermans that I think
Action Comics.
it overshadows
No, the
how
movies.
bad the
Okay.
Batman movies were for a while.
Oh,
That run of Batman movies,
they got ridiculous. Well, they went
after
to the comic
2,
side. So.
they're garbage. 3 you could say is all right, but man, after
Yeah.
that it's garbage. These Superman movies, though, we have a lot of fond remembrance of the first 2, but
Oh, yeah.
really they're not good.
No, legitimately,
And
they
3
are awful.
and
They're
4
horrendous.
are so awful.
They-
Sounds so
It's- well,
salty.
they-
You watched
I
them.
mean, they had it. They had 1 and 2, and they were legitimately great movies. 1 is fantastic
for the time.
For the time.
For the time, like
Well,
I'm
yeah,
telling
because
you,
they were the
sit
first-
down, and I'm not even talking about the special effects. I'm talking about look at the
The
story,
story.
look at the arcs, look at like it's just things
And they do
things
some
fall
really
in line that
wacky-
don't make sense. I understand, like
right.
They break the rules way too bad when he spins the earth backwards.
Oh yeah, well,
and that to me was the worst. Like,
and that cellophane S that he throws,
the super kiss. Oh my god, they use it again. I was like, I didn't even realize that. I'm like, so Superman, anytime now he wants to talk to Lois Lane, he's just like, oh, I'm Superman. Let me kiss you, and then you'll forget everything. I'm like, this is
I would
awful.
suggest going back in time and having somebody actually read the comics, because then they might understand how the story works.
Well, yeah, but they had to Hollywood it up, and
it was better than nothing. It was a different time.
And at the time, I was a huge fan, and I still like the music is everything in those movies.
Iconic.
And John Williams' music in that.
Hold on, and you're talking. I mean,
greatest thing ever.
is fantastic as Lex Luthor.
He's a blast.
I think he's good at it.
He's a blast.
You know what?
The whole Otis, the whole Miss
fun.
Tessmacher.
I hate Otis in it. Miss Tessmacher is weird, but Luthor, like him jumping to so many like like, oh well, it must be kryptonite. They can stop Superman.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did that come from?
Right.
How do you know this? Oh, I got this library in my subterranean.
There's a lot of weirdness going on.
The Otisburg line is fantastic.
And then
it's the best line ever.
And then when they're like stealing the missiles, like that is the worst.
Oh, yeah.
It's like doo doo doo, like and then this Tessmacher comes out of nowhere on that bridge. I'm like,
it's totally 70s and 80s.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. For the time,
yes.
Now, like I look at it, I'm like, I can't even.
But without them doing those movies, you would never have what you have right now. They never would have been able to take the step.
I don't know about that.
Well, because they never would have done
because those made money.
They made money. And
the thing is those made money and then those killed themselves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, like,
but it was the reason the studio.
But hold on,
it's the reason the studio decided to keep doing things.
They were able to improve upon it.
They know when they can make money at one point, they can cycle back and make money again. That's what happened.
So I agree. I understand exactly what you're saying, but they do that all the time with. I won't say they did it with the A-Team. They did it with all these shows. They make it semi-decent, and then they go, we're going to Hollywood it and totally destroy it. And then somebody gets a much better twist. It's like a song or the remake of the movie.
Yeah, I get it.
They get that twist, and then they go, because they never would have done Blade without those having a shot at making money.
Right.
I don't think.
Right.
And Evil Dead having at least a glimmer of that whole Evil Dead, and then all those horror movies, and they go, hey, we can throw Blade. I mean, without Blade,
I understand that,
Marvel
but my thing is here is that eventually something would have happened if it wasn't Superman at that point, or if it wasn't later. So
you've never seen Blade? Have you not seen the first Blade?
I remember.
It was R. You didn't see the first.
You can't see Blade.
I mean, I remember seeing Blade and standing up in the movie theater. How great it was! It was so good.
Oh, it was my favorite comic book movie up until that point. Like, I could not believe what I watched. Like that first Blade movie, I was just like,
even
got to be kidding me.
Steven Dorff, who was awful.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, I just want to listen to like club music and techno and all that stuff.
You want to go to some raves?
I just want to
kill some
glow sticks and just wave my arms around and go to rave parties.
Every night he's watching Go over and over. Yeah,
loved Go. That was a great movie.
I loved Go too.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas gets a new.
We're gonna run out of time, so I got a couple I want to hit. Wait, I got one. I got to hit. I got to hit this one.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Marvel in October is coming out with a Star Wars coloring book. You know these adult coloring books? They're doing Star Wars.
They've already actually released. They're releasing Doctor Strange
and Doctor Who came out this week.
Adult coloring books.
They're doing Doctor Strange,
or as we call them, coloring books.
Yes,
but these are really detailed. They're really cool.
Well, I want adult coloring books.
You don't have those colors. You don't have those colors in your set yet.
I only need 2 colors.
Yeah. You just make them that. Everything.
Oh my God!
What did you do to Thor? It's Jane Foster now.
Edward's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you only need a pink and
gross.
I was hoping that wasn't what it was.
Oh, it was. It was.
What do you have, Edward?
So,
adult themed
Clive
show.
Standen is
everyone.
he's going to be starring in a Taken prequel.
Yes.
Who is?
Clive
Standen.
I said Clive Standen.
I don't know who that is.
Who was what?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's a prequel to Taken, but it's
why?
Edward, it's the TV show, isn't it?
God.
I think it's a Taken.
It's probably a TV show.
That's a
prequel.
It's a
Taken TV show about how he got all the skills to
how he
find
gets
his
those particular set of skills.
I'm a man.
So it's any other movie about a spy
or
a show about.
I just admit it with Rob Cousins. He thinks it's good.
What
impersonation?
Of what?
All
my impersonations are good. I've got a particular set of skills.
Exactly.
See, that's perfect.
It's not good.
You are awful. And
That is perfect.
It's not.
That's why
Liam is a national treasure.
Oh, I love Liam Neeson. I love him.
You pulled that out. That's
Quite a national treasure.
his cameo in Entourage. The movie was fantastic.
His cameo in Ted 2 was
Yo,
fantastic.
I'm
I'm gonna buy these Lucky Charms.
All right, Edward's got
It's like,
another
are
one.
these for kids? Oh, it's
Justice
not
League
about
will begin
Lucky Charms.
shooting in April the 11th,
Okay,
and they released that the Batman v Superman movie will be 2 hours and 30 minutes long.
and the director's cut will be
Yay.
rated R.
Yes.
Sure.
It's going to probably be 3 hours. So
All right.
Margot
buckle
Kidder
yourself in
naked.
for.
Dad, did you realize how many times in Superman original movies he hooked up?
What?
Like Superman hooked up. And I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, and the original
Yeah.
ones.
I'm like,
but that's
what?
the '70s. Everything was. It
No,
always
this was
went to that.
'80s. Like this was like, and then
Eh.
the Goddard cut, he did it before he gave up his power. And I'm like,
Right.
wait a second, how does that work?
It's
So that's what the
super.
rated R cut is going to be. Like it's going to be
Rated R is gonna
Lois
be that?
Lane and
So,
and
Edward,
every-
are you
Amy Adams
excited
did do
for these?
Hustle,
No,
right?
I'm
Wasn't
not.
it American
I'm
Hustle?
really not.
What is?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why are these movies getting this negative feel? Because when they announced Justice League, I saw that announcement and went, "All right." And I love this
it's-
stuff. I want to love
Right.
it so badly. There's
It's-
something tainted.
it's
I
a,
know.
Whereas Suicide
For-
Squad looks cool.
for me, the bare minimum. I
But-
don't like I don't like just the main plot point of Batman v Superman. I don't like that because it makes no sense. Superman can just end it quickly. Batman can't do anything.
Right.
Why are you doing
But
this?
see,
It makes
the
no
thing is
sense.
in the comic book world, Batman can do everything. Like Batman can defeat. This is how DC has written this character. Like
Right.
there's a great trade out there, which is my favorite DC trade. It's called Power of Babel, where basically Batman has in his arsenal, in his computer, a way to take down every superpower being.
Yeah, that's a really
Correct.
interesting
and
idea.
It's also
like,
because Batman has
but
every
it's the
single
foil to
kryptonite.
Superman because Superman in the original comics is completely unstoppable. It's that
Correct.
God
Right.
complex thing. So.
That's what I don't like about Superman. I have a grudge against anything to do with Superman because he's too powerful. He's a god. He can do anything he wants, and only thing that can stop him.
But
is
then
a
Marvel
piece of rock.
counters it with having a zillion gods.
yeah, but they have their gods with flaws. You know what I mean? That's,
Yes.
But I
Like
think
Thor
that's,
can get
that was
killed.
my problem with Man of Steel. Like it was so much brooding Superman
Right.
that it wasn't what we've known.
Right.
And not that even I don't even care for the character that much. Although I did love him in Smallville. Like I loved Smallville, but in Man of Steel, I think that they went too much into the Dark Knight realm. Like we're going to make it brooding and dark.
Right.
And I think that's the overall down talk about the DC universe is everyone is brooding.
Right.
So if everyone's brooding, then who cares?
Right. Right.
That's why they need to bring back Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
Not brooding.
Bring it back. Give him another chance.
No, don't give him another chance.
Well,
Let him be Deadpool.
I think with the proper, I think he would be great as the
But
character.
give that guy
It's
that
not
was
his fault.
Sinestro another chance.
It's not his
Yeah,
fault.
that too.
It's not his fault for being
See,
bad. I think it was a bad writing. I think it was a bad.
It was bad.
See,
Right?
It
It wasn't.
is-
He's fantastic. I think he's good in what he does.
I saw the movie
He's all right
a
in
few
that.
years ago. I enjoyed it.
I know
And
you
when
guys.
get so much
I know
like
you guys like him. I loved him in Deadpool. I found him less charming in Green Lantern. I found him harder to watch.
Well, is that because of the way they cut the movie and the way they
Could be.
did it? I mean,
Could be.
Well, yeah.
it's
There
not
was so
him.
many flaws in
just
that
kinda
movie that
smarmy
it
or
wasn't
something.
Ryan
He
Reynolds.
was.
He was
Well-
smarmy, but not like Peter Quill smarmy.
Exactly.
I had a hard time with that.
They didn't write it well.
Right.
Gunn and them worked on Guardians, wrote it well. Favreau worked on Iron Man, wrote it well. They gave us guys who were smarmy, yet we
Right.
loved them.
Right. You can't help but love him, but
If he was Star-Lord, I think he would be equally as effective.
yeah. Well, under gun supervision,
Under
yes.
I think
With that
it's-
script,
and I
yes,
think that
I think
is
it'd have been great.
director and what they wrote driven, not his performance. I think he
Right.
gets panned for that, but they talk about doing the thing.
Yeah,
with
And
the
you know,
gun.
and he's not a perfect actor.
No.
And he admits it himself.
Sure.
But like I think
in
for,
the movie, he
Well, no, I know that, but
but I think for those types of movies and for that type of character, it can work. And if you put him in a group with a brooding Ben Affleck and a brooding Henry Cavill and I forgot who they have. What's his face? For
Right.
Ezra,
You know
Ezra Miller
what
for
you're
Flash.
saying is
all these guys are
actually-
brooding.
but-
you need somebody who's
Right.
over the top.
Right.
Yeah.
It would work in that situation. I totally get what you're saying.
Right.
Don't make him washed
Because I want
out
to see what
Green
I want to see what
Lantern.
Momoa is going to be like as
Mimosa. Yeah.
Mimosa's going to be like his Aquaman, and what Gal Gadot is going to do as Wonder Woman.
Brooding.
Well, I think she's going to be brooding.
I think Gal Gadot to me is what's going to elevate that movie and actually
Right.
make it watchable.
I agree. That little snippet of the Wonder Woman movie,
oh yeah,
I was like completely into
and Chris Pine. I think he's going to be.
that. Yeah. I think that's going to be great. All right. I'm going to end it.
and
Yes.
Surprisingly, I have a bunch of other things. So what I'm going to
Really?
do,
Let's do quick.
no, I'm going to tweet them out. I can
Tweet
run
it.
through them, but I'm going to tweet out the stories.
Did you have
so people can
Nicholas
catch up.
Myers?
Our Twitter
Nicholas Sparks?
is
Myers.
The Notebook?
at
Nicholas Sparks.
SMG_TWIG. So Southgate Media Group _ This Week in Geek.
Twig.
Thank you for the Notebook
Um,
podcast.
Did we talk about this one?
When we
the
talk about
Notebook
Nicholas
contest.
No,
Sparks
we didn't do this.
all day.
What?
Did we
I'm
do
gonna
the
run
trailer
them
for
fast.
Pete's Dragon?
You just say if you
Yes,
saw
we
it.
talked
We
about
did.
it.
We talked about it.
No, we didn't.
What?
We talked about the teaser poster and the teaser, but a full trailer for Pete's Dragon came out this week.
Oh, it came out on Sunday. You're right. You're
So,
right.
full trailer for Pete's Dragon. You guys see it?
Yes.
No.
Came out during the Disney 60.
Yay or nay? Big yay from me.
I can't comment.
I thought it was awesome.
Sure.
All right. Zombieland 2 is still kind of cooking out there. Is it going to happen? I don't know. But are you guys excited for Zombieland 2?
No, I like the one-off.
I love Zombieland.
I did love it. I want
And if you don't
every
get
time.
it right,
Every time they come
That's
back
right.
with
Do it.
every time they come back with a comedy sequel, never works.
Yeah.
right.
Just leave it alone.
Vanessa Hudgens is cast in Powerless. Alan Tudyk, Danny Putty, and somebody named Christina Kirk, who I don't know. They're all going to be in Powerless.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm waiting for the Marvel one. Let's see. Ava DuVernay, who directed Selma, is directing Wrinkle in Time. You guys said we talked about that last week. I'm just excited for it. Westworld got a premiere date that's still not official. It's supposed to happen in June, but the buzz on Westworld is it's amazing. What they're going to do, supposedly, is as this current season that's starting up of Game of Thrones is ending, you'll be getting like a lap of like 2 weeks of Westworld. So you'll watch Game of Thrones and go right into Westworld. They're trying to capture that audience. I think it's going to
That's
be
smart.
tight. Let's see. Did we miss anything else on this page?
Nicholas Myers is going to be executive of producing the Star Trek.
Yes, we
show,
missed that.
which I think that's fantastic.
He's the
So-
one that directed
Wrath.
Wrath of Khan
and Undiscovered
and
Country.
Undiscovered Country. So that could be really good. Did you guys see the trailer for Slasher? It's a new show on the
No.
Chiller Network. It looks actually pretty good. It looks like instead of like Scream, which is like a teen horror thing on MTV, which I did like.
Is it,
This looks like more of like an 80s slasher before they made him funny and teenager.
Teenager Lil likes that.
I think it looks pretty cool.
no, yeah.
and-
I have a problem with the title.
Two more things. DC came out with their All Access app. That thing sucks. I'm
What
going
is
to
it?
just say it right now.
What is
DC
it?
All
This is a
Access.
family show.
You know what? Here's
Adult
the
themed
problem
family
with
show.
it. They make it look like you're getting
My adult
Marvel
coloring
U,
books.
where you got all those great comics, and all it is trailers and some info, like little blurbs. It's like I can have Instagram and get little blurbs about the DC universe if I
Right.
want. Terrible. Make it your DC comics. I'll subscribe to it then.
Right.
And then finally, Marvel has come out with Timely Comics. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Mhm.
Oh,
This is a really cool idea. Marvel was originally called Timely, okay? They've gone back. They've released Timely Comics. They're trying to get people back into the comics. So they're going with, as they've kind of rebooted everything, the first 3 issues of the new titles. So the first 3 issues of the new Iron Man titles, the first 3 issues of the Guardians of the Galaxy titles are in a single comic. So you get 3 comics for $3. That is a pretty sweet thing.
Absolutely.
You mean like the new reboot?
Yes. Yes. So
I would
you know
rather
what?
have the old
You
stuff.
don't you might want the old stuff, but get Marvel U. You already have that. I'm talking for somebody
Sure, but I
like
like to
Molly.
read.
We've got a kid. We want her to get into comic books. You buy her a Timely comic for $3. She gets 3 issues. She gets into Guardians. It's like boom. She's
Yeah.
in it. And I got to say that relaunch of Guardians is actually outstanding.
Good. I know it is
I've
good.
read the first
I
24
haven't
issues.
seen it. Oh, is there
Awesome.
a lot of issues? Is it
It's
on
24
Marvel?
in. It's on Marvel U. Yes.
Okay.
Marvel U.
All right.
Marvel U.
That's it. I'm done. Thank you for listening to This Week in Geek, everybody. We will be back next week. Thank you, Blue Box.
Like it or not.